Spring is just around the corner, and with lawns starting to green up, now is a great time to start thinking about your fertilizer program. In this video, I'm going to share what I'm going to be doing this year, as well as a few tips to help you get a great result. Let's get started. The start of a new growing season is always a fun time. You get to pick out your fertilizers and just get ready to get out in the lawn and produce the best possible result. So in this video, I'm going to share what I'm going to be doing this year. I'm going to discuss granular and liquid products, and perhaps you can take some of this and incorporate it into your lawn care program to help you get the best possible result. So in this time of year, I always start out with soil testing. So the reason why it's so important is it lets me know what type of fertilizer I should be using in my soil. Make sure I'm matching what the soil needs with the product that I'm putting in. So to get those results, I use a soil test kit. The one I use is the one from My Soil. These are super easy to use, and based on my results from this, the one thing my soil needs is nitrogen, obviously, because I haven't been feeding it over the winter months. It needs potassium, but it doesn't really need any phosphorus. So because of that, I'm gonna be going with Humic Max. If you guys have been watching the content, you guys have seen this fertilizer before. This is a 1608 formulation from Lebanon Turf. It also contains 8.9% humic acid. So in addition to providing the nitrogen and potassium that my soil needs to produce an amazing lawn, it's also going to put some biostimulants into the soil to also help improve nutrient uptake. So excellent product. Used this last year. No reason to change it up and to not bring this back this season. So Humic Max is the foundation from a standpoint of feeding the lawn. You guys have also seen this if you've been watching the content at all. This is Essential G. This is my biochar and compost product. Also contains some humates, some coffee grounds. This is all about feeding soil quality, or improving soil quality. This product is something I can apply monthly. I've been applying it monthly, even in the off season. And coupled with Humic Max, I'm gonna make sure I get the best possible result as far as nutrient uptake. Humic Max, this guy I only apply really once a month. The same thing with Essential G. So at the beginning of the month, both my granular products go down. As far as application rates on the Humic Max, I run that at 3 pounds per 1,000 square feet. And then an Essential G, really as much as your budget allows. You can put this down as heavy as you want. There's not really any negative to going really heavy as far as applying this product. I tend to use 4 to 5 bags over 11,000 square feet. That gives me pretty good coverage, and you can just decide whether or not that works well for you. So these guys are really easy. They both go down well in a broadcast spreader. My spreader of choice is the Earthway 2050P. There's calibration settings on the bag for both these products, so if you're using the spreader, it's gonna be super easy. Also, in the descriptions for both these products on the Golf Course Lawn Store, we have calibrations for Scott spreaders, for a lot of the common spreaders that a lot of you guys might be using. So either way, got you covered. Onto liquids. So now liquids are where a lot of the fun happens, because you can mix and match and really play with what nutrients you put into the soil and how much growth you cause and what kind of color you're able to get out of the lawn. So liquids are a fun topic. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 options. I'm gonna tell you first what I'm gonna be doing, and I'm gonna give you another option as well if you decide you wanted to use your own liquid fertilizer of choice. So first, my program, right, what I'm gonna be doing this year to start out is I'm using Release 901C from Miramichi Green as my base liquid fertilizer. This is 9% nitrogen and only 1% potassium. This guy also contains 10% micronized carbon, so this is going to replace Turfplex, which you guys saw me using extensively last year. So this is going to be my go-to to start out the season. So I'm really trying to limit how much phosphorus I put into the soil based on my recent soil test results. So along with Release 901C, I'm going to be using NutriKelp. This is a kelp product, contains also 2% micronized carbon. Again, the whole idea behind why you want micronized carbon in your soil, why you want to be applying that regularly, is it helps with nutrient uptake. There's just tons of benefits to doing it. This product also contains 24% sea kelp, so you can think of it as almost like a vitamin pack for your lawn, a vitamin pack for your soil. For micronutrient, I use a product called Nutrisolve. You guys have probably heard about this before and have seen this before. Nutrisolve contains your iron, your zinc, your manganese, your boron, copper. I'm trying to think what else. I think I said zinc, right? So zinc as well. So this is a complete micronutrient stack. So depending on which liquid first you decide to go with, this is always a great product to incorporate in that as well. So as far as liquids that I'm going to be using, this is the makeup right here. So it's Release 901C. it is Kelp and then Nutrisolve as my micronutrient. So between these guys and the Humic Max, the 1608, I'm more than covered. It may sound like a lot that I'm applying, but really the rates that I run are really low, right? So with the 3 pounds per thousand that goes down on the Humic Max, I'm putting in just under half a pound of nitrogen into the lawn. And then between these guys with the rates that I run, it makes up another tenth to a tenth and a half. So figure about 0.15 or so pounds of nitrogen. So all in, I'm around 0.7-ish thereabouts. 0.7 pounds of nitrogen per month is what I apply to the lawn. As far as how the times when I apply these, you guys remember with the Humic Max, I'm only doing that once a month. So the beginning of April is going to be my first application of that. And then these guys I use in a spoon feeding program. So these will go down twice per month. So the beginning of the month, this all goes down. And then on the 15th, so 2 weeks later, in the middle of the month, I do this again. So I mix all these together. I also throw in a little bit of Biospectrum with it, with this a microbial biostimulant as well that goes in with these. It just takes a bit of this stuff, goes a really long way. Like this one package is it's like 4 to 5 acres is what this will cover. So it covers a ton. But yeah, this is twice monthly. So these guys twice monthly, and then this is once per month. So between this, you're really not pushing a lot of excessive growth. And the reason why I push the liquids in a couple times per month at low rates is that just helps maintain color. It helps maintain a really nice color, really nice green without causing a lot of excessive growth. Now let's talk about an option. Let's say you don't want to use 901C. You maybe already have your vintage of choice, your liquid fert of choice, and I'm going to give you guys another option. So this is the simplest from the standpoint of I'm only doing a total of 3 products to get a really good result. But if we decide that you don't want to use 901C, then we can revisit our old friend here, Turfplex. Excellent, excellent product. This is a liquid fert that I was using last year, had excellent results with. So if you're using Turfplex, you're not getting the micronized carbon that you get in Release 901C. Release 901C is really 2 products in one. You get, it's like Release 0 with fertilizer in it. That's basically what it is. So because we're not getting that, we're gonna add Release 0. We're pretty much showing you what's in the golf course lawn carbon kit. So it's gonna be Turfplex, Release 0, and then Kelp again. So you're really just adding one additional product by not using 901C. So Turfplex is the primary fertilizer as far as providing the nitrogen, a little bit of phosphorus, and your potassium from a liquid standpoint. You have Release 0, which again, this is purely 10% micronized carbon. It helps with nutrient uptake. And then Kelp we've already been through, and Nutrisolve we've also already been through. So this stack, what you're seeing here, this combined with Biospectrum, again, twice per month is what I ran last season. Had really good results with it, but again, my soil test results from the spring showed that my phosphorus levels are creeping up a little bit there, so I'm really trying to limit how much I put in. So that's why this guy is going away, and this is really redundant. So instead of having Release 0, I just simply do 901C. That's it. And that's what I'm gonna be doing this year. So as far as applying these guys, a couple things you're gonna need. You're gonna need a calibrated backpack sprayer. So what do I mean by that? By calibrated, I mean a sprayer where you have worked with it, you know what kind of walking pace you need to have to put down 1 gallon of this product mix over 1,000 square feet when mixed with water. So because this is a 4-gallon backpack sprayer, it's gonna cover up to 4,000 square feet. There's a video I will have a link in the description. Also have a card up here somewhere that you can take a look at on how to calibrate your backpack sprayer. It's a super easy process. It takes like 10 minutes if you're really, really, really slow. But it's important, especially when you're applying liquids, to ensure that you get the best possible results. So there's something to keep in mind as far as that. As far as the spray tip, what I'm gonna be using with the sprayer that I'm running this year is a T-jet nozzle. So this guy is a foliar application tip. So what you're gonna be looking at here on the screen now is you see the how fine those droplets are. I'm showing you how it covers some leaf. The idea behind these products is that they're foliar absorbed, meaning you don't need to water them in after application. So having a proper tip that produces like a very fine droplet is really gonna maximize how much of the grass leaf we're able to cover, which is gonna maximize our nutrient uptake. So make sure you get a good tip as well. The T-jet, it's like 110 degree VS, I believe is the model. Again, I'll have it in the notes for this video. Well, again, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you guys found this useful. Let me know what you guys plan to use. If you plan to use any of this in your program, if you're already using some of it, let me know what products you're planning to use to get the best possible result this year. It's gonna be an awesome growing season, and I hope this content was useful. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.